YouTube. I just wanted to show off my Blue-eyes Magia deck that I just used to hit Master Rank 1 on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. So, this deck's a lot of fun. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's probably not the most competitive way to play the deck, as you do have the issues with like bricking, but I've done like pretty well with this deck, even in the tiered ranked. So let me quickly show off the deck profile. So you can see right here, this is the deck I used. So let's view the deck here. So obviously I played 3 Blue-eyes White Dragons. I'm running the Kaiba package. You have to run the 3 Blue-eyes. These are really, really good for me. Double Droll. This card's just ridiculously good against everything. This card's equally important during your own turn than it is the opponent's, as Mulcharmies and Maxi are flying everywhere, so this is like a necessity. 3 Sage, you gotta play Sage at 3 in all Blue-eyes decks, that's a staple. 2 Maiden, unfortunately this card is still semi-limited. I can see this card actually coming off the list pretty soon, as this deck is kind of falling behind a power creep a bit, but yeah, 2 Maiden, amazing. 1 Kaiba the Legend. He's very, very good. He's like a really powerful extender, and his Grave Effect searches your Magia. Again, just 1 is all you really need. Obviously 2 Maxi, best card in the game. 3 Ash. Necessary, really, to beat Maxi more than anything else. I ended up rocking double Perulia. There was a point where I was running 3. I ended up cutting it down to 2. It's very, very good against a lot of the meta decks. And in this deck, like, my hand traps were more used to... Like, I really only cared about my hand traps if I was going second. If I went first, this deck would make such crazy boards that I wouldn't really have to, like, worry about it. But, yeah, no, I like this card. It was pretty good. 3 Fua, this card's ridiculous. You have to play 3 of it. If you go second, you open up this card, you actually have a chance. We're in a very coin flippy metagame right now. And if you go second, you're in a bad spot already. But Fua can kind of turn that around. And Triple Seahorse, another fantastic starter and extender for the deck. This card's full combo as well. 2 Nibiru. Nibiru ended up being like really, really good on my climb, because like a lot of games I would just win by dropping on the Mulcharmy and a Nibiru. So yeah, Nib's great. We got the 1-up Chaos Max. I didn't summon this a single time, but it's necessary. I can summon it with the Grave Effect of Majesty, which I only started running pretty late on. I was kind of going for like a YOLO go first build for most of my climb. But yeah, you know, you need him. You want a brick for the Magia. I'm rocking 2 Bingo. One of these will come out if Maiden goes back to 3. But this card's full combo as well. It plays in a Droll pretty bad, but you just use this to grab your Wishes, which you are playing 3 copies of. Card's amazing. I rocked the 1 Talent. This card's just pretty solid. It is funny if you could steal like an opponent's like Ryzeal Detonator with it, but the hand rep's broken, the draw 2's broken. Yeah, I just like this card as a 1-of though. I had the 1 Rumble. This is for the Crimson Dragon shenanigans. Card's honestly a really, really good extender. Another kind of bad card to draw. This deck has a lot of cards it doesn't really enjoy drawing, but yeah, you gotta have it. 1 Roar, standard. 1 Mausoleum, standard. Worst card to draw in the deck right here. I absolutely hate drawing this card. But when you're searching it for free, it's pretty amazing. And this makes Kaiba like really, really good. 1 Callby, this is broken, like going first, Saki staple. You draw this going first with any starter, you near have a guaranteed win. It's just stupid. Ultimate Fusion for the Magia. Majesty, I started playing this card kind of later on, because like if I'm going first, I'm typically not searching this card. I'm trying to just combo off with like Ultimate Fusion, but because we have like all the Mulcharmies and Maxi, like if you like have to slow down and make like a time like and not feed into Maxi, you can just kind of use this to help you keep yourself alive for a turn. We might like it. And you know, we got the 1 Mandatory True Light. So again, real quick, that's the main deck, 40 cards. The extra deck, 1 Tyrant. Tyrant's just really, really good. Backup for Ultimate Fusion, really good with the equip. Just amazing card, staple. The regular Blue-eyes Ultimate for Magia. Neo. Neo came up a few times if you can't make Magia, having Neo is very, very important for the targeting protection, because Magia is not always an option through your opponent's disruptions. Now we got Magia himself. Magia wins a lot of games. Magia is insane. Azure is quite good. I really like this card against specifically going second decks. Tempai and going second Sky Strikers can sometimes really struggle with this card. If you have it on top of an established board, like, it's just kind of insane. It just means you're going to survive. It's just makes your whole board like stupid hard to out. Like if you have like this, Ultimate Spirit, Start a Cypher, Magia, like this is just like an extra like cherry on top to a kind of insane board. So this card's really, really good. And of course we got double Spirit Dragon. These are staples. You don't really need 3. 2 is more than enough. Lightstorm is a powerhouse. This card, ridiculously good with Spirit. You can like tag into this and pop a bunch of back row. It's also just good to hard synchro summon it to pop back row. Start a Cypher and Crimson. These two are amazing. So like Crimson, we use all the time in this deck. I mean, you can make Crimson with like Kaiser Seahorse and a Blue-eyes. It can grab Rumble, which is an extender. Then you can make like this thing, protect your whole board, and then like negate a monster effect and pop a monster. Really crazy. Ultimate Spirit, another staple, one of for the deck. I ran Indigo. I really just like this card in the deck for Yubel, as this deck just cannot deal with Yubel very easily without this card. And this card comes up in a few cases. It's you can honestly cut this card. It's more of a pet card for me, but it has won me a decent chunk of games, so I like it. And then we have the 2 Spirit with Eyes of Blue. Yeah, you absolutely need 2. I've thought about cutting it to 1, but like you need 2. And the 1 Hieratic Seal. This comes up sometimes, but it's a very, very good card. So again, that's my deck, just to show that like, yeah, I definitely hit master with this deck. I'll show like a quick replay or two. So let's there's actually a game I just had, which was kind of a crazy one. But yeah, no, this deck, I mean, I'll just ramble about this deck as like we have like the replays going. This deck is like crazy strong. But I ain't gonna sugarcoat the weaknesses this archetype has. It's very notorious for bricking. You can see in this hand, like, Sage is really my only starter. But if Sage goes through, like, Sage goes crazy. Like, this is me playing through multiple Mulcharmies and a Maxi. So you'll see, like, Maxi, double Mulcharmy. And here I just have to kind of put the brakes on myself. Like, I'm kind of going for a half board. So here, actually, opening up the Chaos Max isn't a bad thing. Like, drawing Chaos Max isn't that bad. And look, then my opponent immediately dominuses me. Then he, like, sets something. I make the Magia still. Like, if you're under Maxi or the Fuas, you just try not to give him that many draws. Because if you give him draws, you just, like, lose, right? But yeah, like, again, this deck has no Primites. I did not use any Primites on my climb. The Primite build is probably better, if you want me to be completely honest. But I will say, in, like, a game as, like, crazy as Master Duel, with all this Malice and Ryzeal going around, I feel like the only way to beat those two decks is either by, like, making a huge board that your opponent just, like, can't deal with, like Magia and a bazillion negates, or by just hand trapping. If you're going second, you just have to like have like these crazy lingering like floodgatey cards like Maxi and the Mulcharmies, just like draw a bazillion cards and you hit him with Nibiru and that will get him to scoop a lot. Let me speed this up a little bit. But yeah, like here you can kind of see like the power of Kaiba Man. This is kind of the typical Blue-eyes Magia combo. There's a lot of video tutorials on this combo. And again, my Master 1 climb was rough. I was getting my butt kicked a lot, and I did end up, like, you know, playing very, very well through a lot of my games. I'm not going to say I made it there with, like, 0 misplays, but, like, again, this is just this deck going crazy. Like, So here the Azure Eyes is really, really good. I mean, it protects my entire board. And here you'll actually see my opponent super polys me, which is just disgusting. But Magia flows. Magia is crazy. And I can get this Spirit Dragon for a Grave Negate. Here I actually do end up using that Majesty. Like, this was, like, basically the best board this deck can make. Yeah, he Drill Beams it, whatever. But at this point, like, my whole board's protected. I still have a Cypher Pop. And if, like, my opponent doesn't, like, break everything I have, I can just end him on the crackback. Also, like, I have, like, 2 follow-up cards in my hand. Like, Rumble, I can use to get back Maiden, to get True Light back. Hell, I could just use, like, Roar to get out Blue-eyes, get out Maiden. Maiden can recur True Light. Like, I had a ton of follow-up. So my opponent, like, had to, like, get rid of absolutely everything there. I mean, I am going to show this game of this loss I had. And, you know, I'm just going to show you the blatant weakness this deck has. As this was about to give me a 5-win streak. And I did go first, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. But sometimes this deck just draws, like, hands like this. And, yeah, I ain't going to sugarcoat it. You draw like this, you're just completely screwed. And that can happen in this deck sometimes. Like, I ain't going to say, like, oh, yeah, you're going to draw, like, broken all the time and make Magia every single game. Like, you know, sometimes you're going to brick with this deck. So we'll see my opponent just Tempai kill me. So I ain't going to say, like, this deck's invincible. It's definitely not. But I'd say its matchup spread isn't really, like, that bad. Again, this deck, if it goes first, can literally beat any deck in the game, as you just put out, like, ludicrous boards. So this is actually a game I'm going second, so... Oh, no, I'm going first this game, sorry. No, I am going first, but I have an absolutely crazy hand. I got Sage, I got Tactics, I got Wishes, like Valor. Valor does absolutely nothing to me here. Here I Tactic to rip a card out of his hand. I see he has double Bestials, which is, he's like a Tempai player. And I see the 2 Bestials, and I'm like, I have to get rid of one of the Bestials just to play the game. Here he Bestials my Maiden, which is mad annoying. And here I really can't do that much. I have to just end on Hieratic. This is where Hieratic can come up. And thankfully I do have the Majesty as well. So I have at least 3 disruptions going into this Tempai. So I have the Ash, I got the Majesty, and I got the Hieratic. I end up using Seals to get Kaiser. Kaiser is a Seahorse. Kaiser is a Seahorse. Oh my god. No, Kaiser is a 1-card starter, so I can protect him. He can actually end up going full combo. Dude, Kaiser is a Seahorse. I am clearly a master of words. But yeah, here it's just over. I could just play Sage, go into my Spirit Dragon. And even if he has a Bestial here, cool little tech for this deck, which I think you'll see here. If you actually chain your Spirit Dragon to a Bestial and make Ultimate Spirit has a line of text saying your opponent can't banish cards from your graveyard. So that, like, kind of, it doesn't send his Bestial to the graveyard, but it just stays in his hand and he can't use it again. So here, like, yeah, I'm unimpeded. This guy's dead. I'm going, like, full combo here. And once this deck starts going, I mean, like, what is my opponent going to do? Like, even if he could hypothetically live the turn, I have, like, a bazillion negates, and Blue-eyes Tyrant Dragon can reset a trap, so I can just reset that Majesty and just, like, stun him out even more. Not that that mattered. I mean, this deck just puts out such huge monsters, it doesn't really, like, matter. I mean, this deck, like I said, this deck's absolutely crazy. And why can't I watch that replay? I think these are too old. Yeah, these replays are too old. But I have a bunch of replays on my profile here, so a lot of these replays I have are actually quite long because I kind of just save my really crazy replays. But if you want to look at my profile and check out the some replays of this deck, absolutely feel free. And again, a lot of the replays on my profile are like older replays before Kaibaman specifically came out. But yeah, again, this is the deck I was using, so if you want to, feel free to try it out. This deck's a lot of fun. Like I said, it's probably not the most competitive way to make this deck, But if you like making Dragon Master Magia like I do and watching your opponent squirm, I highly recommend this deck. It's a ton of fun. So yeah, that's a deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was definitely a really hard climb to Master Rank 1. But if you want to try the deck, go for it. Ton of fun.